Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of, Dragon Dinners and Dungeon Drinks. Nope, Dungeon Dinners and Dragon Drinks. Yeah, no, I haven't rehearsed this at all. My name is Chris. I am our DM for this lovely adventure, and tonight we are having a smoked chicken pot pie, and I am having a peach soju and soda.
Howdy again. I'm Matt.
Say who you're playing.
I am playing.
God damn you with that fucking milk.
At least it's only
half gallon stuff.
Don't fucking ruin John's toilet with it this time.
I'm playing Luke Finnegan. We don't want to double check that because I said his last name wrong last time.
Yes, Luke Finnegan is your name.
No, it's Finnegan.
F-E.
I'm Shannon. I'm playing in the part of Levick. Hey. And I'm currently drinking Food Lion.
I'm Jay. I am poked. I'm
Kinky.
I am playing Renas Gradstone. I am drinking lemon lime seltzer water, and later I will be having another Jack Daniel's country cocktail down home one.
Abby Megan. I forgot my tiefling's last name. But I am playing Nymeria. I'm not drinking anything right now.
Della Rosa.
Della Rosa. I'm not drinking anything right now. Shit, I get it.
You should have bought you more.
And I am Webb. I am playing. I'm playing the world against itself, really.
He's playing with time.
Second.
Rogar.
Rogar, yep. The Dragonborn. I am eating the pot pie and drinking the tears of my enemies.
Otherwise known as Mountain Dew.
Yes.
I always feel so bad every time I hear your character's last name because my brain keeps trying to say Gladstone, and then I hear Gradstone, and immediately I'm like, oh, arigato, Mr. Roboto. Mr. Gradstone-sama. And I feel like a bad person. Then I realize I don't care, so it's okay.
I mean, you are a bad person.
I mean, we were all going to say it.
Yeah.
The you being a bad person part.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is episode 2, and currently we are missing 2 of our players, one of which hasn't been introduced yet, so it's not a huge deal. The other one, Nymeria's brother. This is what happens when you play a game with people who do something other than this for a living. I mean, players will drift in and out as their schedules permit.
We got bills, bitch.
Yep. So last session, we were introduced to our lovely world, a land in which the gods themselves actively rule it. Our characters live in the lands of Salvanus, the god of nature, in a small border town called Tomo.
I have a quick question. Since you just said the gods actively rule the lands.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that we have gods as kings instead of our kings? Or do you mean that as a slightly more general?
So, you have gods as your kings instead of kings. Major cities are ruled by their offspring.
Oh, I hate that. How are you supposed to wage a populist revolt against the bourgeoisie if the bourgeoisie can literally snap you out of existence?
Quietly.
You don't.
Quietly, carefully.
Okay, I propose we sail across the sea and find a new continent, and we fill it with guns, freedom, and bitches.
And blackjack.
The
You know
blackjack can come later.
Get
We
the
found
bitches.
when we found our capital city of Las Vegas.
I love that post that makes its way around Reddit repeatedly, that Las Vegas is absolutely some wizard shit.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, we were introduced to each of our characters, given a small snippet of their lives, and introduced to the town bully, a young man, as I page through my notes here.
Topo.
Topo. Yes,
11-year-old
Topo.
bitch. 11 years old, pissed at everyone because his balls are still inside his pelvic girdle.
With his follower.
Topo made his introduction by beating one of the group mercilessly until said group member's dad intervened. And as we left, every member of the group was helping out on young Gradstone's farm, or his dad's farm.
Yep,
With
the Thresher Buzzsaw.
Yep, with the Thresher Buzzsaw and the harvest.
The pie.
I'm getting there. Having finished, they were treated to a lovely meal by the family and were plotting their revenge against Topo.
We're not getting him a wolf.
We should get him a wolf.
Good idea.
No, it's not.
Of course, it's the gnome that comes up with it.
I'd say you were racist, but you're right.
So,
I'm the racist.
let's pick up there.
No, you're the human.
That night, you all wander back to your homes. This being a small town, you are, of course, completely unescorted. Because you're children. You'll figure it out. Or there's like 7 more of them in your family somewhere.
And I mean, as long as we don't go outside the towns, the only real threat in the area is the wolves. If they're like 5 miles out in the forest.
My parents were one kid, and it was a surprise that there was another.
Fair.
Yeah.
So who
I'd
lost?
imagine there was also a surprise when
Do you
you
all
were trying to come out,
stick-
and that was an extra appendage.
Do you all stick together as the 4 of you wander home? Or is it kind of just go off in whatever direction you need to go?
Well, that raises the question.
I think we.
What part of town do we live in?
That raises an interesting question. What parts of town do you live in?
I believe you said that Luke lived pretty much right on like right around the central part of town, and the tavern and the inn was relatively close by to
I
that.
think we had agreed to like go together since they had met Topo.
Okay.
I think he's asking like, at what point do we all have to separate from each other?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So you all begin to make your way back home, continuing to discuss plans to get your revenge on a child slightly older than you.
I was about to say.
Even though Renesh's mom told us to.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom told you not to get revenge? That's weird.
She told
Ma-
us.
My mom told me to write his name in my book of grudges.
Mom, finish it.
It being a small, farming village, and late at night, there's really nobody out.
Yeah.
Because, there's farming shit to do.
Yeah.
And that starts about an hour before the sun thinks about coming up.
Yeah, the only people at the thing with us were the farmhands, and they're sleeping on most farms like that have a bunkhouse on property.
Mm-hmm.
So zero, goddamn.
Oh, even earlier. Like I said, it's an hour before the sun even thinks about
God
waking
damn it,
up.
o'clock.
So you all are walking along, fully expecting to not encounter anybody, which makes what the 2 members of your group with dark vision see up ahead a little bit odd.
You mean like
No.
You.
I'm not
The
there.
Human, gnome, neither one of them have dark vision.
oh
Only the Dragonborn and the Tiefling.
okay.
You wouldn't want them.
Now, here's a question. Speaking of, is the moon bright enough to see by, or are we carrying a torch?
You're in a half moon state, so it's bright enough that you're not going to trip, but you're not really going to see a lot either.
Yeah. So it's bright enough. It's bright enough that we don't need a torch, but it's not so bright that we can see everything.
Ahead of you all is near the wood line heading towards town is a hunched figure covered in a over cloak that is made of just various swatches of cloth just kind of stitched together. Night vision being what it is, you can't tell if it's multicolored, but you all do, it's because you all are at least passingly familiar with who this figure has to be. They walk with a shuffling, limping sort of gait that covers a deceptive amount of ground, and a cloud of muttering is always around them. Just
Oh, he's the village crazy.
Belgrath, quit bitching.
A gnarled hand holds a carved wooden walking stick that twists and turns in patterns that your eyes can't quite follow.
Do you mean the stick does, or it does?
The stick itself. The hand itself is gnarled to the point of barely being recognizable. This is what the townsfolk call Granny Mags. A old woman who lives out in the woods. Though the children, given the cloak and state of her clothing, have dubbed her Granny Rags.
Her name's
That is what
Not to us.
everyone in the village calls her, except the children, who will yell Granny Rags as a taunt. Always from far away, and always fleeing if she turns to look at them.
Question. Very important question for how Luke would feel about her. Does she count on paper as a resident of the town?
Yes.
So she is a tax-paying citizen. At least theoretically.
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, Luke would be obviously a little off-put, but, at any occasion where he was forced to be in the city, he would probably be pretty polite. You have to be polite to the tax-paying citizen.
Does she want to,
Your mom goes to her.
I would assume I would have gone.
No. There are so many rumors about this woman around town. She eats children. She raises wolves. She's, a mad witch who lures victims into the woods only to turn them into trees. She's 2,000 years old.
Daddy says that superstitious claptrap. I think Daddy might be wrong about this one. Look at her.
But yeah.
You had me at
She
that
wouldn't. She would make.
Oh yeah. And it's never been it's too dangerous. It's always been, no, it's fine. I'll do it.
You are obviously uncomfortable. Stay here.
But the oddity of this is that Granny Mags doesn't come into town. Not often. I mean, the oldest one of you might have actually seen her once at a festival, very briefly, before she wasn't chased off, but it was made very clear that people wanted her to go.
Since she doesn't come into town, does that mean my dad goes to her for the tax census?
Everyone who needs something from her goes to her. Everyone she needs something from goes to her.
We're kids. That's not her name. What player?
You start to hear the muttering, and you can kind of see the vague outline as it's just the stump, shuffle, stump, shuffle, stump, shuffle. More what you hear is the swish of fabric kind of brushing against itself, and the dull thud every time that walking stick gets driven into the ground.
Into the ditch I go.
Are you sure? Are you sure she's there?
Can you see in the dark?
No, it's her. I don't know why she's.
I'm going to be a second. Can you see in the dark?
Full terrified. Okay, lean back on politeness. Daddy taught me how to handle this. Good evening, Ms. Mags.
And the cowled head just kind of turns towards your group. You have the uncomfortable sensation that she can see all of you, even the ones who are hiding.
In the ditch.
Freaking one eye is a full on Mad Eye Moody.
You can't see her eyes. The only thing you see is the tip of her nose past the cowl and the warded growth that grows on one end of it.
Nice night for a walk.
Children shouldn't be out this late.
We were heading home.
Then be about it.
Right.
Children shouldn't be nosy.
Well, have a nice
Nosy
night.
children have a tendency to get their noses stuck in things they can't get them out of.
Have to work.
And it's just full orientation onto you. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
There's suddenly a opening in the group between her and him. None of us remember taking a step to make that opening.
we know each other, but you've dug your own grave, sir.
Is he still in the Are you still in the ditch?
Yeah.
Well,
Probably peeking his head up.
all that makes it easier to
Full
get
on
the grave.
Kilroy in that shit. Is that how you got the wart?
That makes it
I
easy-
bite.
I mean, that makes it easier
You would
for
have brought up noses.
Granny
that's a
Mags
six.
cast sight.
Cool. You are absolutely convinced she knows how you die. Like, there is not a doubt in your mind. She knows exactly how, where, and when you die. And she's about to tell you.
So tonight.
You need to run. You need to run really, really fast away from here.
Is he full on under the frightened condition?
Fucking coward.
I'm the
Yeah.
only one. I have to be freaking
He didn't have to go anywhere. He's already where he goes to
Said
bed.
what I said.
I would have to walk
Uh,
down and then walk.
Levick just fucking vanishes. Just, like, Levick peeks his eyes above the ditch, says that, and you all watch as Granny Mags just orients on him, and a
Like a
second
chicken.
and a second later, he is just running. He's not even running in the direction of his house. He is just running away.
Is that how you got the board? Meep, meep.
Right?
I learned how to pull your skinny cloud trick.
Substitution jutsu.
The ultimate Satomi martial arts technique.
Reverse harem jutsu? Would that work on an old lady? Wait,
I
we
mean,
have proof
Christmas
of
cake.
this.
Christmas cake is sweet. But anyway. But, 3 seconds of staring. Have a nice night, Miss Nags. It's not my fault. That's all I've ever heard anyone call her. Tip a hat that's absolutely not there, but that's what Daddy does all the time. I don't know why he does this.
What does that mean?
Because he's wearing a hat. I don't see what that has to do.
Yeah,
He
you've
does
never
that.
seen your dad leave the house without
Like,
wearing
he
a
does
hat.
that, and next, starts walking.
Yes, off we go. I've got to tell Daddy that Granny Mags is sat in here. She's got to be here to talk to somebody. And who else? That's all anyone ever calls her, aside from Daddy.
We're not supposed to let her know we call her that to her face.
How stupid do you think she
You
is?
running?
No,
Not
I'm
as
not
stupid as the
running.
one who was in the
Well,
ditch.
I will be running, but
Well,
I'm going to
yeah,
be
that's
running after.
That's-
How stupid? It's like, how stupid do you think I am? Not as stupid as the one that was in the ditch.
Son of a
Well,
bitch.
that's a hard bar to clear. That's a pretty high bar to try and jump over.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we should ask the wolf that we're going to get Toto.
No, he's Koga. Kudos to anyone who gets that particular reference, because
What's
both
the
Matt
reference?
and I have made it.
Well, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, it's like he's not, he's not Zoro. No, he's Koga.
I'm going to be taking off running after
No.
Levitt to catch up to him and turn him towards his house. Run this way.
If I said he could get lost in a hallway, would that help at all?
She hasn't seen it.
I haven't. I've never seen it either, and even I know
What
that.
the fuck is it?
Ranma one half. It's my
No.
first anime.
No, no.
Really?
Yeah, that was the first one I ever saw.
Mine was Sailor Moon.
I thought it was
That was the second one I ever saw.
Or-
Inuyasha? No.
No. School.
And then it's.
Fair. So, you take off after Levick.
Where are you going?
Yeah, just
Levitt can't see in the dark and he's running scared. Got it pointing to his house.
So, it doesn't take you long. You are significantly taller than him,
Wide strap.
and you can actually see where you're going.
Yeah.
So, after a while, Rogarth catches up.
very important question. How many trees and buildings does this one run into in his flight?
Oh no, he can see well enough to not do that.
And I'm only about a foot tall, so I don't have to worry about running into a fist. Oh. So I'm just gonna go straight
I'm
underneath
going
those.
to.
Oh my God, that's a good.
It takes you no time at all to catch him. Just
Right.
That's great. Because to you, you're pumping it like Usain Bolt. You're just casually strolling
and
5
catching.
strides.
Occasionally have to hop over.
walking.
It's
What?
Looney
It takes you
Tunes.
literal minutes to catch up to the 1 foot man.
It's like Looney Tunes with the skunk. He's running away, running away.
Yeah.
Get tired eventually.
You don't. What are you rolling?
I'm going to try to roll a persuasion to calm
I'm
you
not
down
even.
and-
No, don't roll. I want to hear it.
All right, Levitt, come, Levitt. You're going the wrong way, Levitt. It's your house is not this way.
I'm going the right way. It's away from her.
That is correct. However, this is not the way to your house, which is the safe end of the way away from her.
I'm still moving in a straight line from where I was facing.
Right,
No.
right. You're heading home. I thought you were down this way.
Talking to Matthew.
Isn't that the direction
Let's
I'm
just
running?
go.
You're running that way.
not talking to
That's where you're pointing.
No, you are talking to Luke.
I am talking to. Let's just.
All right.
You two
Have you
head
gotten
off.
Angles yet?
Does not take you time to get home.
He does not need safety in numbers.
So whose house is closer? Luke's. or
Oh,
mine?
Luke's.
Tell
100%
you what.
Luke's.
Yeah, he does
Run to
not
my
need.
house.
Yeah.
And I'll follow you.
Renusk gonna
All right,
sleep
I'll
in
run
bed
to your
right
house
now.
and you follow me.
You managed. You know,
We run to
guys,
my house
guys.
and I follow you.
you eventually managed to convince him to go home.
I just kind of mentally, as soon as he caught up, he just kind of reached down, picked up by the back of the tunic. He didn't even really notice. He was just turned around and faced towards the house.
You just put one finger on top of his head and wait for the spinning to get him in the right orientation and let him go.
That's 11. So check.
Part of me doesn't like how dark, how late.
But no,
Sundown.
since I told him I would, I'm running.
If you want to put a number on it, probably around 7,
Okay.
8 o'clock.
Okay, because like if it was gonna
Sure.
get too late, I might as well.
Oh, but everyone would talk. Oh, not about that, you sick, sick creature. You disgust me. No, they would talk about your snitching to the tax man.
So after I drop him off, I'll be heading to
You head home too.
my house.
So we will cut to the next morning.
Oh, is Dad not awake when I get in? Or not in, rather?
He's in his office.
Yeah, I would absolutely tell him. Miss Mags is in.
Me next.
Interesting. Okay.
The last
For
time
those of
Jay
you who
growled-
can't see, Jay just kind of high crawled under our table. I don't think he can.
I think that
And for the record, Jay is a fat, broken man, so that's why everyone's laughing.
Aren't we all fat and broken?
No.
No!
This is as far as I'm going back. At the moment.
You're not broken?
That's when Jay left the campaign forever.
Jay, I allow to call himself fat because he was calling himself fat back before I started fucking with the
He
scale.
called himself fat before it was cool.
It's funny.
None of the rest of you have room to call yourselves anything other than, a little bit of plus ultra.
I had a baby, so
Anyway,
And it did wonderful things for your breasts, but nothing else.
He ain't wrong.
tell the shit like it's the shit eating grit.
children, we're going back to the campaign.
This is the children campaign.
I don't have time to break this bottle and ship all of you live. Because I won't turn off the recording. That's how you get viewers.
Well,
Murder people on the
You'll be
podcast.
fortunate that I donated today, so I'll bleed out faster.
Would you like me to unplug the pat? Okay.
Scan, survey, I must pee.
Gotta pay.
Alright, Nymeria, you get home. No.
Oh, from the farm.
Good. Go to bed.
Cool.
Tell us in the morning. Go to bed. Then it wasn't that cool.
I'm mad. Why are you yelling at me?
Because you woke us up and you're not supposed to do that once you're out of diapers.
But
Foreshadowing?
General still got diapers.
Very important question. Before she knocked on the door and her dad started growling at her, was her mom doing the funny kind of snoring?
No.
But General still has that peeing problem.
Then he gets to wake us up.
I knew you liked him more than me, and I run off.
That's not true. I hate you both equally.
I do like their dad.
It's because he has a penis, isn't it?
No, it's because you don't.
I hope your bacon burns.
I cook your breakfast too.
I'll eat.
The next morning.
Her mom just never wakes up, even a
I've been
Just-
through so many
no,
things.
this is just how this goes most nights.
Mommy, you'll never guess.
Go to bed.
No, I mean,
Oh. That's the next morning. Go to bed.
Bye.
This is bullshit.
I knew you did. Boy.
I think Jay might actually be dying.
We're all done.
This is
Oh
how
shit, a horsefly!
I will murder your entire line for the rest of eternity.
It's not like it's gonna be hard. There's only 2 of them.
Does that start with the fly or the horse?
Jay, don't have a heart attack on my
Pull
couch.
back.
Anyways,
I think it's the ticker. I think it's everything else.
the next morning,
Damn it, he's dead.
he's been dead for years, but only on the inside.
Isn't that where it counts?
That is
No.
where the organs are.
No, not according to tax.
That's true.
Or voter rolls.
Are we sure tax people aren't
What?
necromancers? Because they keep trying to get to the dead.
Give him time. I'm sorry, but your father hasn't paid his death tax. My father's dead. He can't pay his death tax.
He was
Well-
a part of the guild.
Well, then he's going to have to. Then you're going to have to pay his death tax until he comes back to life to pay it himself.
He
God
wasn't
damn-
allowed to die. That's not how this works. You don't die till you pay your taxes.
Anyways,
Up, Mr.
the next
T.
the next day,
That would be
You all wake. You all eat.
Mom, you are never going to
You tell
guess.
your parents about Granny Mags
Yes.
coming into town.
Like
Do you
if-
call her Granny Mags or Granny Rags?
No, this is exactly like, you're never gonna guess who we saw. We saw Granny Mags! And Luke called her Granny Rags to her face
No,
twice.
I called her Miss Rag.
He called her Rags to her face twice.
Make me a perception check.
Granny Mag is that
It's
actually at
like-
the breakfast
It's
table?
like D20 or D6.
It's a d20.
Right there.
I saw Granny Mags last night. Yes, you did, bitch.
I saw Granny Mags last night.
These waffles. are
She
so-
sees you now.
The waffles are amazing, sweetheart.
The bacon's burnt, though.
Like that one.
You subtract things from the perception, I'm almost guaranteeing. Perception is
Wisdom.
wisdom. Your mother throws your father a brief look and then goes, "That's nice."
And
Levick.
Levick like asked about her wart, and then he ran off.
That was very rude.
It was very rude. I would be talking.
You
X kids
shouldn't,
out.
you shouldn't say it at all to her face or not. Do you want people commenting on your appearance? Well then.
What do you mean? No, we do it all the time. Why haven't you mentioned this to us? Oh, it's okay since we comment on how cool it must be to have a tail, I suppose.
I don't know.
Levick, you wake completely exhausted,
What happened?
having had nightmares the entire night about being taken into Granny Mags's oven, or turned into a tree, or fed to wolves.
Hey, kiddo, want some SS?
We'll find a way to become
4chan
oven-proof.
SS, not Yavold SS. 4chan SS is straight Shota.
Ah,
No, no, no.
Feels like Grandma Nut.
Matt, stop trying to get us canceled. That's your one per session. That's your one per session.
You didn't hear this.
Yes, he did.
He
Oh, yeah.
actually did an extra.
Anyways, yeah,
Terrible nightmares.
terrible nightmares. Just the entire night of these lambent green eyes staring at you, predicting your death in different ways.
Did he actually see her eyes last night, or is her
No.
brain, so his brain is just filling?
Yeah,
in
it's just, of course, she's a witch. She has glowing green eyes.
She looked at me with her eyes. They have to be there.
The witch's eyes looked at me. I don't have a soul now. Then again, I was a redhead.
She does have a what?
Yes, but she's heavier than a duck.
Did you get
We'll use
close enough to wear?
we'll use my largest scales.
Luke, you wake up. Your father is reading over paperwork. On his desk, covered by other papers, you can see a piece of yellowed kind of, like, you've seen how, like, people will sometimes make parchment by just, like, pressing other older pieces and scraps of parchment together and, like, just wetting it and really putting pressure on it. Most of the time it falls apart, but sometimes you get, like,
You just it lines up just right.
it's not even that it lines up just right. It's like sometimes you can get to last for a day or two just before, like, the moisture gives out. There is a piece of that buried under several other pieces of paper on your father's desk that was not there before when you went to bed.
Yeah.
And your father's just drinking his morning tea, going over bits and things. Just he
Daddy, I
never
think-
takes anything from that pile.
Daddy, I think some scrap parchment got in your pile.
I'll take care of it later.
Okay. Am I helping Mom out today, or am I doing figures?
You're going back to the farm today.
Oh, okay.
Get some breakfast in you and run along.
I just got a mental image of his dad. Obviously loves him. Kind of absent minded for anything that's not figures. I'm guessing our boy Luke probably learned to cook his own breakfast at about 4.
No, your mom does it.
Oh, okay, so she's still in. She's not out
Yeah.
of the forge yet.
Not yet. She cooks in the forge sometimes. It's a shame
Well,
to waste those coals.
I've already got the fire up. Why not?
Yeah, literally just make cast iron, use cast iron. Makes perfect sense to me.
I don't think a forge is supposed to have a Dutch oven next to the mallet. And what the fuck would you know about a forge?
Bullshit. One of the best cooking things I had before.
For real. That anvil gets nice and hot.
Man, just
I like this.
For those of you who think we're joking, we're really not. It's It's a terrible idea. It's a delicious sandwich.
Yeah, just sit down.
Yep.
Hearty dwarven breakfast, I'm guessing.
You know, dwarven.
No, my mom's dwarven.
Oh, that's right. You wrote that down. Yeah, I have.
I always figure dwarves always struck me as the type to go all out for breakfast.
Oh yeah.
You tell me,
So you
Alexander.
are very much used to dwarven food. So a fun misconception that you actually know the truth about. Everyone thinks dwarven food is really, really bland.
On a super spice.
Oh yeah, in every way possible, because your mother knows what will and won't actually kill you.
No, I love that bit the first time I saw it. I was
Yeah.
like,
No, I'm absolutely ripping that off. No, dwarven, like, you're eating, like, shakshuka with, like, chilies in it and stuff like that.
No wonder you run so fast.
Yeah.
It's the adrenaline
Like-
response.
Everyone else has some milk and some bread. You've got, like, blood sausage. And,
Eat your ham hock, boy. I spent 20 minutes using the sand blaster to get full penetration of the spices.
But yeah. Meanwhile, over at the tavern, I will memorize people's names here in a bit. Rogarth, you wake up.
I don't know why I always picture as like we know about how big he is. He's probably about. You said he's bigger than Topo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I picture him still having a little kid bed.
Oh, he absolutely does. He has
I do.
long since outgrown it.
It's not like Lowe's. It looks like a.
And canon. Absolutely canon now.
Because I was picturing more
Carved
like
wooden bed.
his torso was on the bed.
There you go.
I was picturing more as like your torso was on the bed, your tail came down to form a
Yeah,
second
it's like down
support.
the floor that way. Huh?
Yeah,
Does he molt?
he does not
Does
have a
he
tail.
molt? Is he?
Kinda.
Does he shed?
Meh.
I haven't gotten old enough to shed. Stop trying to take my skin.
I'd imagine that for like a lot of I'd imagine that like a lot of things involved with Dragonborn, some do, some don't.
Yeah.
Right. Throw my tunic.
Having to crack your back like an old man because you're in a bed made for a human 6-year-old.
Crack my back and crack the bed. Dad won't like that.
So unless your dad not liking it, he finds it amusing. Your mother gets very upset when she has to spend money.
So are they wood?
Oh yeah, no, it's like just a carved wooden bed made to look like a hoard.
Precious.
You do actually have some coinage under there.
Of course I do. You think I'm a heathen? Jesus.
No, you're web.
As you head downstairs, working the creaks and cricks out of your neck and back and knees and elbows and shoulders.
Oh my God, Dragon Ball.
You gotta go out with your dad for calisthenics every morning. He does it for general health. You do it because it pops everything.
No, he has fun with it. He really does.
Like he do.
That's what I'm saying. Like for your dad, this is just what he used to do to stay in shape, and now it's a good habit, good to keep yourself healthy. You follow along because there's enough twisting to get everything in your spine
Crack,
the way it should be.
Yeah, people
Well-
know the sun has risen, not by the roosters, but instead just by the
Snap, crackle, pop.
by the sound of firecrackers coming from the front lawn of the tavern.
Dad, throw me up again.
Several of the older farmhands are like, that's not a good sound. My knee makes that noise, and I've been doing this for 35 years.
Good thing they only lived to about
He's-
70.
He's gonna know when it's raining by the time he's 10.
Like the church, we hear like the church bells.
Right?
Well, no, we hear the popping of his back lets the church know when to sound the
It's like,
bells.
oh shit, we overslept again. Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding.
or like like future rolls. Like,
Anyways,
you hear the firecrackers yet? No.
So,
yeah.
Dad,
Yes.
we saw the grandma
Granny Mags.
Granny Mags last night walking through town. Did she need something?
She didn't come here.
She was worried and unhappy. Well, she's always unhappy, but
And always muttering. She's talking to the things supposed to see.
oh yeah. Levitt saw what she could see for a second. He ran. I had to catch him.
Well, that shouldn't have been hard.
No, it wasn't.
Fucked all the way off.
Barely a walk.
It was a brisk outing, really.
Presses down on you to make you stretch a little bit further so your snout's actually touching the ground. Just.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like. Yeah.
There we go. Thank you, Jay, for that sound effect. Ah, 3 of our viewers just found out they have somophilia.
By the way, those were his actual cracks.
That is the thing where certain sounds set your nerves on end. Yes, I'm gonna go with it.
God, I hate.
Either that, or I've just mistakenly said the thing where sounds turn you on.
You did.
Sweet.
Sono.
To be
So-
fair,
That's right. Somophilia is where Food Wars turns you on, and that's completely natural.
to be fair,
I mean, if I do eat a really good meal, my lips taste.
I've got the negative version of that. If I hear styrofoam rub against styrofoam, I am looking for a weapon and whoever caused me this pain. 45 ACP will end my troubles. One way or the other.
Anyway, your dad helps you through everything. Are you doing anything significant?
Gonna do regular push-ups. Gonna do some sit-ups.
Physical training.
Do some cardio training. Why not?
So, yeah, you're getting more.
Gotcha.
You never know when you'll have to chase
Yeah,
somebody.
you are
Go
one-
I know.
try
Yeah.
I'll never
out.
have
You, like everyone this morning's been told, yep, going back to the farm.
All right.
Yeah. And off you head.
I mean, I might come around somebody that has longer legs that I have to catch.
Renusk. Misophonia, that's what it is. Renusk, you wake up very well rested. I mean, your bed fits you perfectly because, well, you grow stuff, and your dad is of the opinion if there's one thing you invest in, it's your bed.
I would have thought it would.
Or no, I'm sorry, that's right. The orcs are the Russians. If there's one thing you invest in, it is bed.
Always invest in your tools. Secret for your child. You are a tool.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not wrong.
That's not a secret.
One of the perks of having my mom be the same.
Mhm.
All my clothes are
Yeah, all your clothes fit.
fit, and they're not full of holes.
My clothes are nice. They're just extra leathery.
But yeah,
I get my
you wake up to head down to where the entire farm is taking breakfast. Yeah, the long trestle tables. Your father's talking to several of the farm hands. Your father is one of the only people in this town that gets to enjoy something that you've tried once in your life, and it was utterly disgusting. But he seems to have it every morning. It's this weird stew your mom makes, and he drinks it every morning. Just you saw her make it from dried beans at one point.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Just you remember when you were about a year or two younger, trying to talk to him before he'd had his morning stew. It didn't end well, but he's sitting there drinking it from his cup, talking to the other farmhands. The western field today. That is what we do. Eastern field's fine. One of the farmhands reaches towards a metal canteen that your mother puts the stew in, and your dad just looks at them. Go ahead, reach for it.
It's actually a completely legitimate statement. Go ahead, try it.
It's good. It's good for you.
No one ever tries it. Why is everyone so against no experience?
They're just like, they don't like my voice.
You doing anything significant? Cool. You eat breakfast.
As far as I know, it's just another day.
Yeah. You eat breakfast. Soon after breakfast, everyone arrives.
So no apothecary shop today.
No? Yep.
It really does explain. Yeah, him eating traditional dwarven food really does explain the zip.
We're not.
Yeah.
This we got to Granny.
Would you call her Mags?
I would
Or-
call her Mags because after that conversation with my
Oh,
mother,
yeah.
She might not have before.
That's.
She does now.
I have been informed.
I have learned the lesson of this generation.
Why? Her house is nowhere near your way.
Oh, wait,
She's scared Levick.
ran off like a bitch.
I've seen a leaf scare left.
what's,
You're not wrong.
what is that word that you just said?
I don't know, but I heard my mom use it when she was referring to somebody, or I heard my dad.
I was
use it.
about to say.
I heard my dad use it when he was talking about someone in town. I think he was talking about Tobo's dad. He said something, son of a bitch. And it seemed really cool, so I want to use it.
A bitch is a
Okay.
female dog, so it fits. Tail between his legs, whimpering all the way. It works.
Talking about Toa, not me.
Don't tell my mom.
Okay.
What are children talking about? Hello, small demon child. Hello, small child. Hello, lizard child.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Actually, Mr.
Hello.
Gladstone,
Child.
Mr. Gradstone, what is a bitch?
I just told you, it's a
He's-
female dog.
He's female hound.
Then what is a son of a bitch?
A puppy?
A puppy, a female hound.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're very welcome, demon child.
But yes, last
Threshing
night-
again?
No, not threshing this time. Harvesting. Threshed enough yesterday. Take your friends to Northfield. He's half done. You finish.
Yes, sir.
But yes, to
Very
answer
good.
your question, Mr. Gradstone, we
What is that?
It's Koofy.
I like cookies.
What is Kofi?
Not Cookie, Koofy.
What is Kofi? I say it. What is Kofi?
He's doing for adults. And yes. No, he's mourning.
Morning.
I'm
Time of day.
Keeps us from killing small children.
Oh, kind of like my dad's tea, but thicker?
No, more potent.
Oh, okay. Are the tools out in the Northfield, or do we need to go to the tool barn for them?
Go to Tool Barn for them. Tell your dad, switch to Koofy. When you have children you don't want to kill.
Hand sickles, I'm guessing, for this type of harvesting? Because we've done this
Mhm.
before. Yeah, back with the hand sickles.
Very good. Ernest,
Um,
I expect Northfield to be done.
gotta look at this.
If Northfield not done by end of day, I talk to each of your parents, you get no pie at Harvest Festival.
Mr. Gradstone? Completely not listening. The dwarven half is kicking in. Mr. Gradstone, do you want me to go see if I can borrow my mom's whetstone? The edges on these look like they're about shot.
We'll do for Harvest. Get sharpened after.
Keeping the sharpest for
Yelling
myself. 'cause-
sickles out like the cards.
All right, everyone. We're going to go. We're going to go.
I know which one's the sharpest. That one's mine.
We're going
I'm
to go
trying
start
really hard not to
rampaging.
go
We
with
need
my
a
first
mom.
instinct as a child. Whee! like, ah! Mom never lets me play with anything sharp.
That's not true.
Dad never lets me play with anything like this.
Skipping down the road, working in the field, moving it around.
I'm sorry. I just
Yeah, the hand sight is as big as you. It's just
was so long.
just it is a full body workout for you to take every swing.
I have an
I
idea.
I'd probably have brought some twine to like rig up a.
I
Get a-
imagine, knowing that he would be there to help, my dad would small gnome side.
Yeah, sure.
Tell me not to.
You care? Would your character make the joke?
Take me home.
God.
The character wouldn't do that.
I told.
No, I'm just carrying.
Mr. Lincoln says, as a free man, you can't tell me what to do no more.
I'm just carrying all the.
Swing low,
Sweet chariot.
come for carry me.
Get your ass back to work, boy.
I still can't believe I didn't get fired for
Like,
that.
we was picking cotton and we were singing songs and everything.
I don't know that.
The most racist field shit.
And my mom was like, "How the hell did you get unprocessed?"
Says God. Anyway, no, we're not going into it.
But yeah,
Okay.
So,
Yep.
as they leave to answer Mr. Gradstone's question, I'll tell him that we ran into Granny Mags in town. and
Mr.
she
Gradstone
was
didn't ask a question.
They did.
He said, "What is children's talking about?"
Oh yeah. Okay. What you run into old lady.
Yes, she was walking through town, muttering.
This is what old people do.
Yeah, but you asked. So that's what we were talking about. She made
What
Levitt
what
run.
why is why is worth conversation?
They saw her. I didn't know that they saw her.
Oh,
I
don't
don't
stop
know
and
why.
talk about each
Yeah.
bird you see.
Luke is already off to the.
Same.
I'll go over to the field and start working the field.
Flip.
Make me a
How long of a walk is it?
perception check. For you, a long one.
I imagine he hopped up on like my back or.
Or my back or something.
Jerry, I'm not hopping.
He probably hop on his just because he's
You'll
got the
both
scales, and the little fella's gonna need to hook up.
God, it's like this is his version of riding a sandworm dune. Ah!
I would say more Shadow of the Colossus, but
9.
Cool. You go on.
Who says I'm gonna miss?
Everyone, make me a Constitution saving throw.
saving throw.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yay!
I mean, it's not going to make any difference for you at this point. It's still just a Constitution check.
I put 3 there. Minus 3.
Oh, while everyone.
I was about to say, how the hell do you have a plus to anything? You got 1d6.
Nat 20.
Same, actually.
Damn.
19 again.
So technically 16.
Nat 20 is a nat 20.
Okay, sorry.
Holy shit!
So,
That's 3!
yeah, 16.
Inconceivable! 16
The
and a
purple has
nat
been
1.
doing this whole
Not
this
that
whole-
one.
Oh, just A1. Okay. I was about to say, oof.
I rolled a
Fire.
4 minus 3.
Sorry,
You are still exhausted from yesterday and the day before and all of this week. And it's just, you are dragging ass as you harvest this stuff. Just,
With the dudes literally like I feel like man where it's like waka, waka,
Yeah.
waka, waka,
Meanwhile,
waka, waka, waka.
freaking Luke, Levick, and Nymeria are just.
You know, for Levick and Luke, it makes perfect sense. Levick is right next to her. He doesn't even have to bend down. Just check.
Not working in like an orderly row along the edges. Everything.
Levick is literally just holding out the scythe and running back and forth, basically turning himself into a buzzsaw.
He's so
there's,
close to
like,
the ground, he can
just
get.
a single like
Chainsaw.
path going straight.
Yeah.
Like, with the-
And with Luke, you know, all of a sudden, I'm holding a tool. The dwarf side kicks in.
Yeah. Nymeria's like got the hand scythe and a tail and it's just like sweep, 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 sweep.
It may not be pre. Hey, grab some twine and lash it to the end of my tail.
You
I
forgot,
have an
you
idea.
forgot the big cat is something very sharp that
I'm not allowed to have, but
Right.
I'm not there now.
Meanwhile, the two physically strongest members of this group are just fucking exhausted. Just
Well, he just finished popping his back, and now he's bent over.
I had a 16.
oh, I thought you had a 3 for some reason.
No, it was -3.
Okay, that was my bad.
And I had a 19. So
Still,
it's
it's got to
16.
be rough on him. He just
No,
finished popping
like
his back, and now
you're
he's-
making a good pace, but fucking Renusk, your friends are all just showing you up at this point.
Honestly, at this point, we're not just kind of just. It's been such a rough foot.
What's following you?
You're not even chopping at a certain point. You're just like, yep, I'm just gonna carry shit. I'm just gonna carry shit. This is good for me. Yeah, you all between this was a group check to see if you all got this north field cleared. You're done by fucking lunch
We were threatened by no pie.
at the harvest fair. Well, this was at he said no pie at the harvest fair. Mhm.
Right, we were threatened by no pie.
So,
I feel like
we're
I'm
done.
I think we need to check with
Mr. Gradstone.
yeah, with Mr. Gradstone.
No,
I swear.
Dad.
Okay.
Do you know and find your dad? You find your dad.
Yeah, we
He is over in the western field.
we've probably got enough bags. We need to be all carrying them. We should ask him where he went to stockpile the bags anyway.
Dad,
Ah, good. You're making good progress.
we're done.
What done? Done what?
Northfield is done.
Northfield is done.
Where do you want the bags? Which barn do you want the bags in?
There is nothing left in North.
There's the root systems, I
so he
suppose.
looks like shit, and we all look like
Like, you look like you've worked, but, like, you blew through this.
Hey, there's the root systems if you want to get technical.
I am going to go check Northfield. If Northfield not done,
Okay.
Well, which barn do you want the bags in?
same bar.
Okay.
Okay.
You will wait here, though.
Oh, okay.
I go check Northfield. This is last chance to tell me if anything left in Northfield.
Did everyone grab their tools? We didn't leave the tools, did we?
I grabbed mine.
I found another
One, yay!
No, you picked mine up.
I picked his up too. I've got 2, yay!
Demon Child concerns me sometimes.
Yeah.
Demon Child. can-
He
We
wanders off to the Northfield, comes
you
back
need
a
to
little
stop
bit
having
later.
Sugar. That's the most frightening thing you've ever said.
Comes back about 10 minutes later. Okay, Northfield done. Okay.
I'm going to
Put
be
bags in
starving.
barn, go eat. Go wash up. Rest of day yours. You did full quarter of farm. Finished full quarter of farm. Easy enough work.
He
Go.
said they're like, that was supposed to take them 3 days. I was going to give them shit about how slow they were being the entire time. Oh, I need to replan a lot.
Go be child.
Okay.
First the cleaning and the eating.
Yes.
In that order.
What?
Wash up, then eat.
Yes. Okay.
Eat the wash water. Get it.
No.
I say this out of earshot.
No, I talk more like Mom.
I heard that.
He's got really good hearing.
Orcs typically do. It catches me sometimes.
Well,
That's
of course,
why-
it would surprise you. You don't have ears.
Yes, I do.
I'm not making fun of him.
And
It just
pretty
sounds like that.
much
No,
every Dragon Ball
no.
card
I
I've
don't
seen.
think I'm making
the ears
fun
are
of him.
like
I'm just saying, like he said, like
camouflaged into
he
depression.
says,
Right.
like
But
he
I'm
says,
supporting where they're at.
like he says Renosk and he says Kofe, which is different. So you are going to sound
Sound like mom. I
like
can
your
sound
mom
like that.
hello
If I,
demon child too.
no,
That's right. She says hello.
I
How
can,
come
I
your dad
can
always-
sound like dad if I want,
Well,
but I
how come
don't.
your dad always-
Well, you are technically
It's
descended
easier.
from demons.
He's got a lot to think about. It's easier just to go with easy to remember description than
Why not
trying to
just call
remember
me
one's
girl?
names.
Why do I have to be? I just like saying it. I'm sorry.
I just start picturing 1 bag, 2 bags, 4 bags, 10 bags.
I mean, how many?
You all
other
drop the
little
stuff
girls
off,
do
eat a hearty lunch, and you have the rest of the day to yourselves. Renusk, this is supremely odd for you during harvest season.
Ooh, I know what we should do first. It'll be lots of fun. We take all the tools we used, we go to my mom's forge, and we sharpen them. Legitimately thinks that's a good time.
I mean, it would make
I
it
was gonna go help
easier
my
to
mom.
come back.
Or I was gonna go see.
It's
my
awesome.
mom.
Come on, Renusk. I'll let you step on the. You can step on the peddler.
I have a question. So, does it matter what type of tea? Like, I know this isn't like ball, but does it matter what type of tea?
No.
Okay, cool. So I'm good with fire.
Is there a lake? Or...
There is.
It's funny. I want to play.
But the tools are dull.
That's work.
Yeah, work.
How's that work? I mean,
I
it's
said,
not like
we,
we're
I said we go
hammering.
play down by the lake.
Already running towards the lake. Let's go! Like I'm running. Like I'm running. I grabbed Luke.
Nope.
Like,
He's Levick.
Levick. I grabbed Levick. Let's go! Like he's 1 foot, so I'm like,
Luke looks like the kilogram of steel, kilogram of feathers guy, but steel's heavier than feathers.
so it's pretty much like this. Like that's work. Let's go! And we're running towards the water. Like just,
I
Those two are
understand.
heading towards the lake.
Swimming is really hard. How is that fun? But the tools are. I don't.
Quit being such a dwarf and swim.
can
Oh,
we-
he's just gonna sit. He's just gonna sit there until somebody like grabs him by the.
Come on, Renas.
Give me the tools. Give me these.
Oh,
Put them where they go on a thing. Let's go.
okay.
But he's got a point.
We can do that later. This is
Okay.
the first time I can. This is the first time in forever that I've been able to play this in the day. I want.
You're welcome.
I want to be able to play while the sun's still up.
Fuck. I didn't. All I did was stand up, and now I.
Welcome to old.
She's catching.
That's true.
Old
She's
is
had it
not
for
for
a
you.
while.
Ugh.
Just because you have all the extra melon and gives you an extra 20 years.
You
to
say
look your
melon?
best. Yes.
All the extra melon.
Okay, I know her tits are amazing, but the word is melanin. You've got to
trying to
catch
figure
the toe
out which
before
one
you
he was-
flip to stop.
Yeah. Wait, did he mean melons or melon?
I meant melanin.
You all get to the lake. For those of you who don't know, Megan is my wife, and this is the way my friends talk about her.
What? She's going to look.
What is she
for an
anyway?
extra 20
F cup
years.
E?
I'm not answering that. What are you, F cup E?
I believe I'm a high C, low D.
No, you're OCD.
No, you have high sodium and a little D.
What? Fuck.
I jokingly asked what cup you were because this is recording,
I think.
and I
H-
was well. Now the joke's ruined because we have an actual answer.
I don't know right now because after the baby, it was just like boom.
Anyways,
It was like you stuck your thumb in your mouth and went.
my wife is very much built very similar to Jessica Rep. I'm all about it.
I'm not a redhead.
So I said
They have
similar.
wigs for that.
Also, you actually, have
Have
a
a waist.
midsection that can accommodate organs. You all get down to the lake.
Oh, we're getting down all right.
I
Wait,
will
no,
stab
don't-
each and every one of you, and then your characters.
I don't know why you be stabbing me. I'm hopping in the water.
Completionist.
You know, there's no achievement for killing.
Oh, there's an achievement. It's called Serial Killer. I need to get all 5 of you for it.
All right, down to the small clothes, I guess, to swim.
Yeah. It is a small lake, probably about half a mile to either end. Maybe about 5 feet deep. Not terrible. Just a decent little water feature.
Let's see how far.
One of those super puddle lakes.
It is warm enough to where you all can still swim in it. it's the end of the harvest season. Y'all go out there, you have some fun, you swim, and after about an hour you hear, "Oh, look at that. Looks like the freaks have all decided to try and drown themselves."
That's gotta be Topo.
Y'all look, and sure enough, there's Topo with several of his friends.
Hey, Topo, the spirits of the harvest make you invisible so you don't affect the rest of our work ethic.
Everyone. Us and them slowly.
Yeah, Topo looks so confused at what you've said.
Can we get a little
So do
water
we.
first?
Yeah. That's what I said. Everyone on both sides. And he's just sitting there. Yeah, that showed him.
Intimidation check.
No, they don't understand what you said enough to be intimidated.
That just helps them.
You-
1 point a second.
Like, this is like trying to intimidate people that don't speak your language. It's not
I
gonna
can
work.
tell you're upset.
It was 10.
That's all I got.
It's like, are we supposed to be scared of that? I don't know. Beat them up.
It was a 10.
Fair. Question, are all of you in the water?
I'm on the shore. It doesn't take
How long have we been out here?
Probably about 30 minutes.
Well, if the lake's
No.
5 feet of the river, you could
You're not in the
probably
water?
be in
No, I wasn't.
roughly
Okay.
feet in would still be shallow.
Basically just far enough where I can on the bottom.
Yeah, probably a little ways into the water.
Yeah, I'm a little in the water too. About waist.
Man, waist deep for you is the center of the fucking thing.
It's
No, because I'm only 4'3".
damn near the center. It's only 5 feet deep.
Fine.
Yeah, Topo has several friends with him.
So I'm near the center of the lake. Come bring it.
Quickly, friends, climb on me.
Just forming this little pyramid structure on top of him.
And Luke will form the head.
Let's be real, Levick will form the head.
Our powers combined.
Out here.
Yeah, that's why I made the will form the head.
Renusk will form the left hook. You mean the left arm? No.
God, what was that show?
Megas
Megas
XLR.
XLR?
Yes.
There we go. You all, like I said, Topo has several friends with him. You all recognize them as other children from the village who are supposed to be harvesting stuff right now, but have likely just kind of skeeved off with him.
My point stands.
Okay, sure. I'm not sure what your point was, but okay.
It was a clever joke, damn it! Someone acknowledge that! They walk up to the edge of the bank, just out of arm's reach for you, and just Topo gets an evil look on his face as he looks down at the ground and notices your clothes. Well, if y'all are gonna swim, guess you should swim for as long as you can. Take 'em. And Marcus.
The weasel?
Marcus, yes. Marcus just kind of scuttles up, starts grabbing y'all's clothes.
I bite him.
He did mention
That
he's
doesn't
not
even make sense. You act like we have to be in the water if we're not in our regular. We could still just go home.
and
Go
tell
ahead and make
people
that attack roll, Levick.
and we'll tell people who took our clothes. They'll get them back from you. You'll get a whooping, and you'll be
heard,
proved
right?
to have
Yes, I heard.
and everyone will know you skived off from the work you were supposed to. Zoom.
What did Levick say?
Oh, Levick throws a rock at him.
Everyone will know you skived off from the work you were supposed to be. Oh no!
Do 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 do.
If it hits.
It's
At this point, it's just a D20 roll for you.
Nonsense like this is why your family's taxes were only 3 copper this year.
doesn't
I'm calling him
understand
poor.
Gives you the same look they gave him.
-4 is a 14.
Well, Topo's not wearing armor.
It means he's got 10 plus his
Oh, I
dex
thought you
of
were throwing
minus
it at
what?
Marcus. Okay, cool.
Are you throwing it at Marcus or Topo?
Marcus.
Well, neither
yeah,
of them
no.
has armor.
Marcus gets fucking beamed. Roll a D4 minus your strength modifier.
-5.
Well, you
So-
always deal a minimum 1.
Yeah.
You do 1 damage.
That makes math easy.
Yeah. Granted, y'all only have 5 hit points apiece, so that's a pretty significant hit. You go to bite, and you see this stone sail in and just BAM! Knock him right in the side of the head. Are you still going to bite him?
Yeah.
Cool. Make an attack roll with advantage.
I've got a scoop of handful of rocks. I could do this all day.
You get to roll a second.
You're
Oh
not
shit,
helping
that's
your,
right. Sorry.
You are not helping your reputation.
Shut up. Okay, it was a 12.
You bite him. You do 1 damage.
I am not a demon child.
Ah!
I'm a regular child.
And then when I hold on.
Cool.
I'm not letting go.
Oh, she's going pitbull. She's locking her jaw.
I'm gonna be heading that.
I'm going to start coming into the bank.
You take 2 damage as Topo punches you in the side of the head.
I'm now coming in faster.
Oh,
Heard
well,
that. You're now
this
coming
was-
faster.
This was just between the two of them.
I'm gonna let go.
Topo
now.
jumped in.
Like,
That's not
I
cricket.
think with that, I'm gonna let go.
I think with that, you don't have much choice. in
Yeah,
that.
you're kind of dazed.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop,
You
boop.
had your bell rung.
Yeah, several of the other boys kind of waited, and it turns into a bit of a brawl.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Topo jumped into a private affair. That's not cricket.
And he hit a girl.
To be fair,
You're not a girl.
Nymeria also jumped into a private affair.
Well,
He was
she
trying to
was
take
going
my
for
clothes.
it. She was going for it first.
Levick jumped into a private affair. Levick would have been a perfectly valid target for Topo.
The Rock
If a
jumped
very
in.
shameful one.
The Rock jumped in. It's the Rock's fault.
Everyone
Leave
beat up
Mr.
that
Johnson
rock.
out of this.
Damn,
Everyone beat up the
Rocco.
rock.
I knew Elmo did.
But yeah, I guess everyone's jumping in the pit.
Cool. It turns into a bit of a brawl. You all, unsurprisingly, kind of get your ass beat. Because, okay, that was my ice machine. I'm like, why
I
is...
heard.
So for a brief moment, that's why we
Okay, we're good.
We're good.
I was about to say, why is the baby crying with reverb? I've had 2 drinks.
I thought I was simultaneously hearing it from the actual room and the baby monitor, but
Oh, you probably were. Anyways, yeah, for those of you who don't know, we play this game at my house, and, well, I have a small child. So we might stop on occasion just for that.
but yeah, no, there's no way we're not getting our asses kicked. I know Luke has 2 goals.
Always make
One,
it make it hurt for them to.
Yeah,
Luke has 2 goals. 1, fuck Marcus, that little weaselly shit. 2, get some licks in on Topo. Everyone else is just a new place a bruise comes from.
yeah. Eventually, the fighting does stop when Topo just throws your clothes into the water, and then gathers up his crew, makes a comment, and leaves.
Bye, you son of a bitch.
Why do you keep calling him a puppy? Your dad says a lot of things that aren't important and are very rude. You're just trying to be rude. It doesn't matter. You can just say nothing.
No, they don't get to win.
They kind of did. Anyway, let's get these clothes out. Oh, yeah. Oh, look. We got your clothes wet. The sun is right there.
Yeah.
We've got...
At least we can dry them. If they had taken them.
again, so what if they had taken them? We just tell some of the adults, they go give them a whooping. We're definitely telling Mr. Gradstone that they skeeved off of what they were supposed to be doing. Don't you want to wait for the clothes to dry first?
No,
We gotta-
I'm going home. I don't know about y'all, but I'm like, well, let's just go somewhere. So I'm gonna go home. Y'all can follow me.
Hold on. Here's your clothes. So you hang them up on your clothesline. Yeah, Luke's trying to make sure everybody gets their stuff.
Let's just go to my house.
Well, I was going to say, let's go to the forge. Because if we hang the stuff in there, our
Don't
clothes...
let us sharpen the weapons.
No, because if we hang our clothes in there to dry, the heat will have to dry in 5 minutes. And I can sharpen the
Who's
weapons
closer?
while you the tools, while you losers miss out on a good
Go back to
time.
my house.
Whose house is closer, mine or his?
Then we would have to go, and we can let them know.
Luke's house is going to be closer. You live on the edge of town.
Maybe they'll maybe his mom will have something in my size or
But
something.
we'd have to go to my to get the.
No, we'll go to the forge, hang the stuff up to dry. I have extra clothes at home. I can go get the tools while you wait for your stuff to dry.
So I have a question then. You have extra clothes for everybody?
I don't know,
I doubt his clothes would fit
That's
us.
what I was saying.
but if you need to step outside, I'm sure we got a blanket or something when you can, like a robe.
You know what?
Like
I
I'm
don't care.
It's like we're not
Okay.
indecent.
No, fuck it.
We're
I'm a
5,
6-year-old. Fuck clothes.
we're 5,
I
right?
give no shits. I have no idea what the hell modesty is.
I'm trying I'm going to be like completely honest. I'm gonna start crying. Like I want to go home.
Okay,
Okay, you can go.
pick her up. Start walking towards her house.
Like it's the sniffling and the
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
It's that I'm trying to be strong and not cry. I'm not crying.
Yes.
Cry.
She's trying to come up with a logical reason for I want to go see my mommy.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, all the logical reason says we should go to the forge because then everything will be dry so much faster and will be warm the whole time.
I
But
want
fuck you, I want my
my
mommy.
Pick her up and carry her like a baby. Why are you doing that? It's what my dad does when my mom starts crying.
My dad does something different when mom stops crying.
that.
I don't know what it is.
Stops
You
crying.
literally just gave me a heart attack, Jay, because I thought that thing was a spider and I was going to jump on that fucking
My dad does something different when my mom stops crying.
Well, I know he does something different
All I
when she
see is
starts
something
crying too. But I think
Luke's home life is horrifying.
he never sees what happens. He just hears.
Feeling good about your life now, eh? Thinking you made some good decisions and did a nice thing? We're gonna crush that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna collect the taxes of your life. Luke's mom's gonna be found in like 6 months, buried up to her neck in the back fucking yard or something.
No, I've always
Daddy,
gone
where's
into the
mine?
quiet. I've always gone into the quiet assumption
She's up back
that
in the
his
garden.
mom and dad are both absolute fucking freaks. But it's always in the bedroom, so he never sees anything. They're very prim and proper outside, but he does often hear noises, screaming, crying. Mama must have done something bad, but she's always so happy after she's done with the crying.
Yeah, that's sad to
The
hear.
more prim and proper they are in public, the more depraved they
Your parents are single-handedly inventing BDSM in this world.
Mom is a dwarf. She's probably got devices from
Oh,
the
she's
home
made all
country.
kinds of restraints. Anyways, the horrifying acts of your parents set aside. So you are heading to your home, right, Luke?
Yeah. Well, to
Cool.
the forge, technically.
You're heading to the forge.
Right next to that.
Nymeria, you're heading to your home. Renesk?
I think you.
One of them is carrying. Who is carrying?
I said it first, but if Jay
Well,
wants to carry it.
No, if you want to carry, I was just saying it for the bit.
Gotcha.
But I mean,
Like, are you actually carrying
if
me?
you're,
or
if
am
you're
I
not
back?
actually carrying her like a puppy, then I'll pick.
I'm actually going to be carrying you.
like
Okay,
a puppy.
Rogarth is carrying her. I'm not going to make you roll.
Well, I'll sweep you up so that you're like that.
Cool. Rogarth is carrying Nymeria. Or, yeah, Rogarth
So
is.
we're just a couple of.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I assume we've all got at least a couple contusions.
Renusk, where are you going?
I'm gonna head towards the.
Got you.
I don't wanna go
Levick?
Home needs work.
Falling in the forge.
Cool.
Digging the jamer.
No,
you
you
got
got
your
your
small
small clothes.
Sure, I've lost them.
Meh.
And he's a 6-year-old. No, to be fair.
True.
He may not have had small clothes in the first place.
All my pearl.
Get out.
That's actually pretty good. That's the worst part.
We just fuck.
You do, but none of you are getting any right now. You haven't failed any rolls. At the forge. So, what type of forging does your mother do? Like, for the town?
I assume she's mostly in charge of bladed tools. Like, the occasional new plow blade, but probably mostly making and repairing new sickles, hoes, the occasional sword when a wolf pack comes too close to
So
the town.
general iron.
Yeah. Anything with an edge
that
is
would
probably
be
her specialty.
So, for the last few days, your mother has been working on a special project.
Howdy, buddy.
And John's here. John, I gotta go ahead and assume you're not jumping in this late in the game. I mean, if you want to jump in, you can. Otherwise, have a good night.
You missed the drill.
Yeah, your sister got her ass beat. Anyways,
I tried to get.
your mother has been working on a project for the last few days, like, obsessively.
Ooh, the Fey mood took her.
No, she...
Dwarf.
I realize. She just mentioned she'd gotten a commission that, to quote her, it'll be the first real thing I've made in a very long time.
Neat.
Is
Is that why I haven't been helping out in the forge lately?
Yeah. As you walk in, you hear dwarf song being called, and the steady ding, ding.
Oh, so dwarf
Ding.
song like to keep the body in rhythm.
Make me actually no. You don't even have to. She would have told you about this. No. So this isn't like forge song. This is dwarf song. This is an old method of enchanting. It's not magic the way most people think of it. It is infusing intent into steel.
Yeah.
That it is telling the steel what it is meant to be. You are this. You are made for this. You are made for this person. You are made for this purpose. It is starting the saga that will be this blade. Your mother's talked about it. You've never yourself seen her do it because she's never needed to. You know, she's made tools and things of that nature.
And the couple weapons have always been we just need something that'll work. We can repurpose the iron into more tools after it.
But it is that deep, guttural, and yet at the same time rolling dwarven speak. O nos droza, yos no drozna. Each time a lyric ends, it ends with the hammer hitting. Ding.
Is this the kind of thing where
Ding.
nobody else is supposed to come
Ding.
in during this?
You don't know. You've never seen it. It has the unmistakable air of something profound and sacred, though.
Okay.
Like, what you are seeing is someone putting all of their attention and intention into something.
Okay, we should probably stay out in the outer room. It's still pretty warm out here. Should help our clothes dry fast.
Okay.
You can hear that rolling, ringing rhythm and that deep, kind of sonorous song coming.
Yeah,
It sounds nice.
yeah. We probably shouldn't. She's doing something important. We can maybe talk to her the next to put it in the fire.
And John is now here, stepping into game. John, go ahead and do your intro. Let people know who you are, what you're playing.
Yes, my name is John. I am playing Generado.
The Elder.
I'm giving him the finger. They can't hear.
I'd be really, really surprised and concerned if they could.
I mean, they heard Jay's fingers.
That's true.
Several of them again and again.
The audience heard when
Did anybody else hear that? Felt that?
After about 15 minutes, the song or the ringing of the hammer stops. The song continues.
Ooh, oh, it must be serious. Okay, I guess we'll stay out here. Try to keep.
Several apprentices that your mother's taken on are coming in and out of the forge.
Is it okay to go inside as long as we don't bother Mom?
For right now, no?
Probably.
I figure the apprentices will know if we're gonna fuck things up just by our presence.
No, you can go in.
Okay, cool. That's yeah, just gotta want to put the clothes where they dry a little better, more heat.
I mean, they're mostly dry now, but yeah, you move your stuff in. Your mother is at the furnace of the forge. You can see the crossguard and the what will eventually become the hilt of a blade sticking out. Both of you have seen your fair share of swords by this point. They've got it, or that's a knife. It's just a really big knife all the time. This is a properly formed blade for battle, and it is
I think I would know that because, like, my dad would.
like
still
you've
have
seen
his.
your father's axe.
Yeah.
That huge fucking double-headed axe he wields. That he'll still take down during like festivals and everything like that. But
Yeah, because it's got its own presence.
the thing you are looking at isn't like that. Like, your father's axe has earned its legacy by just constantly doing shit. This is something that is being told, here's everything your going to do?
Yeah, Luke goes from like back when the outer room, kind of like, okay, so once the clothes are dry, one or two of us can go to Mr. Gladstone, like what happened, like we're skiving off, and we can go inside to hang up our clothes. Anyway, once we can do that with
Your mother grabs hold of it, not wearing gloves or anything like that. You hear the on her hand as she draws out a 4-foot-long blade that ends in a diamond tip pattern and plunges it into a barrel of oil.
it's just a very good quenching material.
Yeah.
Unlike it's when you
It
quench,
cools the blade.
The water?
it's like water,
If
but
it's water, it's more like
and it forms a. You want it to cool down as quickly as possible. Water evaporates and forms a little pocket of steam around the blade and slows down the cooling process.
It also
By doing oil, you're not introducing elements you don't want into the blade. It will cool faster and will cool evenly.
It's like the water dunking that you movies.
And she just plunges this thing into the oil
Just
and
little-
stops singing.
At the
Why are you in the forge?
drying the clothes.
Why are your clothes wet?
Topo and his lackeys decided it would be funny to toss all of our clothes in the water after they skived off from work.
And does Topo have all of his teeth?
Did I take any teeth out?
Did any of us?
Roll a percentile. All three of you.
Is that the 0-0 dice?
No. Just those three right now. They're the ones being asked.
Fuck off.
90.
Yeah.
94.
Yeah.
I took some teeth.
Yeah.
I got a.
Nope.
I got a canine and an incisor.
Good.
I got the other canine and the front two.
Those are the incisors.
the front ones. The front ones are the
Those are the
incisors,
bicuspids.
and there's-
In my cuspid.
Oh,
Very good.
We finished our work super early. Later, would it be okay if I brought some of Mr. Gladstone's tools by to sharpen with the whetstone?
Putting them off again. Putting off sharpening them again.
Yeah, I don't know if he's putting off sharpening or if he's just back in that. Well, they still cut good enough for me because he forgets that not everyone has biceps the size of him.
Where am I?
You went to the forge too.
Yeah, I went there too.
Okay, then you make a roll as well. I'd forgotten you'd gone there. You were so silent for so long.
It's baby 74.
Nope, no teeth.
You were probably going mostly for body blows.
Wow.
I was just throwing rocks.
maybe.
No, he's 11.
Not anymore, they're not.
They're permanently missing.
He's 12. Those are permanent teeth. Apparently they weren't.
Those are adult teeth. There's a difference, and we've demonstrated.
They haven't stayed in long enough. Yeah, they're adult teeth.
Those are adult teeth. Well, maybe
gonna
next
talk with a
time
whistle
an
from now
adult
on.
can have them.
He's got to talk with a whistle from now on.
I deserve a fuck for this.
You got one of those earlier. Yeah, are you responding to any of this right now? Like any of this conversation?
Like the whole,
He's
he
saying
got
your dad is
sharpened.
lazy because he's not sharp.
And I point out, I don't think he's lazy. I think he forgets that not everyone has biceps the size of the gnome child.
A lot of it's just.
They are very.
He says that the tools are good enough for the rest of the harvest.
Perhaps I need to have another conversation with him about proper maintenance.
I did.
I'm
I
smart.
did try to tell him that it was easier to, considering what we're harvesting. I told him it would be easier to harvest with sharper.
Your father has a notoriously hard head. She takes up one of her steel-backed steel-backed leather gauntlets and slips it on.
I'm gonna back up, cover my head.
Grabs the now quenched blade and brings it out. All of you can see rune work engraved from the crossguard to the very tip, all along this thing.
And that's why, to me, in my mind, the dad is the dominant one because the mental switch is hilarious. The weedy
she
little
start-
bookworm.
She reaches, grabs a piece of leather-wrapped wood, and begins slowly working the hilt into it.
But yeah, then that's why I was wondering if I could bring the tools to sharpen.
Number 4 hammer. Ding, 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 ding.
That's a very good blade.
She begins wiping it off. You're used to blades being kind of dull. You know, they're not sharp. Just they don't really have a shine to them because they're just iron swords.
Why are you talking? You're not there.
Yeah, he is.
I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Come on.
Oh no, wait! You carried her home.
I'm quick.
Oh, so
I
you're
got long
saying
legs.
you dropped her off with her mom, and then you
Yeah.
were like,
Okay,
I
fine,
want to
like-
go dry my
Like,
clothes.
if we're going to we'll go home after it's fine.
So you can at least
Okay.
go home and dry clothes.
Yeah. So I guess.
Cool. But yeah, you're used to kind of the dull platina of iron blades.
Like there's a shine on the edge
Yeah.
itself. but
This
that's
is proper steel. It is in.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you
I did it.
who can't see, Jay is showing around a picture of the female maker from Darksiders 2, the redheaded one. Yeah,
Oh, her. Okay.
yeah. But yeah, this is a proper steel blade, engraved from end to end and shining with a sort of inner light.
Yeah. Luke is trying to focus on. I want to get this thing done because it needs doing, and I like doing this one thing. But it's just like, oh my.
It's pretty.
Like full on the dwarf half of him is going, shut the fuck up, pig! Shut the fuck up, long legs! Look at that!
Meanwhile,
It is a good blade.
your dragon half is just like shiny.
It's a very good blade.
Shiny. Take it. Take the shiny. Take the shiny. Do it. Take the shiny.
Oh, actually, no, size difference. He's like this.
Take the shiny. We need the shiny. The shiny must be part of the horde. The horde must grow. Gives us the
That's fucked up. Read it out loud. Read it out loud.
No.
I'm not reading it out loud.
After.
Cool. Anyways,
I'm resisting
Oh.
the urge.
apparently I haven't had my thing plugged in this whole fucking time. That's good to know.
What the?
The power. Like, it's plugged into here, but it's not plugged into my power strip, so I just couldn't let it. Nope.
Good thing
We have
you
not
noticed that.
recorded this entire session. Alright, guys, let's start over. Jay, you're not getting sleep. No sleep
Like,
till
you're really not recording?
retirement. No, we're recording. I just the
I'm a millennial. Retirement is not a thing for me.
I
Are you
know.
a millennial?
Yeah.
Older millennial?
anyways. Nope, children. Yeah, she eventually sheaths the blade in a midnight black leather sheath and sets it aside. Well then, dry your clothes.
They're probably dry by now.
Fair. Let's see about getting some things on those bruises and cuts.
It's just bruises and cuts. What do we need to get on?
That was
If that's a thing you want, then that's a thing that you can do. Otherwise, I have some first aid here.
Oh, right. Even these little nicks are like, they almost took your arm off. Mom, what do you think? You see that noodly?
He's not Marcus.
I could use him as a hammer.
We should probably pet him. I'm okay.
You arguing with me about your injuries?
You never said my injuries are bad enough to need anything.
Said we should probably get some things on those injuries.
You were looking at someone else when you said it, so I didn't think it applied to me.
It applies to all of you.
Okay, then. You put whatever you want on him.
Good boy.
He's willing to argue using logic with his mother. As soon as she defeats the logic, you win.
It's like, I'm not going to stand my ground here.
I just want
Why?
to
Because
grab a
she will
sword.
move the ground.
It's like, as long as I can win the argument with logic, my mother will let me win the argument. What if she's got logic to counter your logic? Then I surrender.
You don't.
Unconditionally.
You don't fight? No.
I'm smart. How you
I would
think
like you
got
to-
Steel fought her once. It hasn't won ever.
Okay, I'm going to do something. Mom, could you hold your arm out like this? I'm going to sit on her arm. Now, Mom, could you flex? You see how I moved up 3 inches?
I am taller. Yeah, she.
If it was Levick, he
Okay.
like turned.
Levick would fucking fly off if she flexed too fast. Just BAM!
Oh, let go of the rafters, boy. I've got you.
I just
I'm
grabbed the
just
squirrel.
picturing Rizzo from the Muppets.
I was thinking like
chat from Ice
Okay.
Age.
Okay.
Yep.
Anytime we're talking about.
Yep. You're now Rizzo the Rat.
Hey,
We're good. She applies some basic first aid to you all. And... Yep. Loose die! Loose die! Why not? She's done it so often.
Is that before or after the?
And you all are dismissed back home that night. You know, sore and beat up. Who here tells their parents about the fight?
I kind of already did.
Yep.
If I get in.
I mean,
We are absolutely planning to snitch to Mr. Gradstone tomorrow either way, so like it doesn't really matter if you don't.
No, it's going to be a song. I'll say,
in the
yeah,
woods with
I
Dad.
saw him. I saw these people not working. Well,
Having done
having done our work.
cool.
Yeah, my dad will.
Renusk, you
my
get
God,
back
half
home.
your body is bruises. What happened?
Renusk, you get. Did you get picked on by that squirrel again?
No, I kept feeling the other night.
I'm telling you, when the beaver starts swinging their tail, you need to get out of the way, son. My God, it caught you right across the face. You must have flown 10 foot.
Angry beavers, so would Daggy Waggy.
Was it the mice in your friend's tavern?
was it that mean old fox again?
If the fox had come that close to town, they'd have never seen their child again.
Renusk, you get back to the farm and your dad just looks at you.
You just can't fucking wait first name.
What happened to you?
Popo, Marcus, name some other. We're all out by the lake. Well,
And they swim hard enough to do this to you?
it.
You win?
We didn't lose.
You start.
I think there was more than them.
You sting.
I wasn't going to fight, but when hit.
You hit back? Good. Someone hit your friend? You hit them hard. Someone cut your friend? You kill them.
Mom.
Dwarven medicine. Good second choice.
What was the first? My mother?
No, don't be silly. Take potato, cut in half, rub on wound. Perfect.
No, first choice is not need first aid.
Call
First
the
choice is
ambulance.
weed.
Call the ambulance, but not for me. That's the first choice.
Good job, you got it.
The best defense is it.
No, the best defense is Iron Wall.
No, it's Abrita Ironguard. Get ready.
You know what's better than being shot? You know what's better than being shot while wearing a bulletproof vest? Not being shot in the first place.
It's the ultimate Darwin
No,
defense.
shoot.
Yeah.
Sniper.
That's
Not
one
being
way to
shot.
Yeah. Best
Anyways.
defense is not getting hit.
Plug in my computer real quick.
It's like the Darwin defense.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
sorry.
you get put to bed that night with the knowledge that you are going to wake up very sore, but that the harvest is now done.
Oh, was that the
Tomo-
last field?
And tomorrow is the start of the Harvest Fair. A lovely week-long celebration full of games and sweets,
We were
and
threatened
dancing
by not
and
getting the
music.
And either one, our parents tried to trick us into drinking alcohol after they've had some themselves, or two, us trying to sneak some alcohol because the parents love it so much, it must be good and we're not allowed to have any, and this won't stand.
No. We're familiar with alcohol. I want some coffee.
The coffee.
Cobalt with coffee. Can you
So,
imagine?
I am not a
I want my
fool.
parents. I can see
No.
my parents here.
We're gonna get there. So you go to bed that night, looking forward to the Harvest Fair, not looking forward to waking up.
Man, this is getting too real all of a sudden. You wake up to the town in flames.
Levick.
It's Sunday.
You get home, to your little shoe. This is just going to be the on-running joke, because Levick is tiny.
Now you need a big axe.
We're gonna hit our first time skip. Levick is going to be a 6 foot tall fucking gnome. Turns out if you drink enough milk, you get tall. Levick, why are your testicles the size of
Basketball.
atoms? And why is your back knee as big as you are? I don't take steroids.
Not the human ones, anyway.
I have this.
Stop asking me questions.
I'm taking dire dragon steroids.
Dragon blood, yeah.
I'm just drinking.
By winning.
Fun.
Woo! Banging 7-pound rocks. Damn it, I'll suck in my head.
Levick.
Wait, dragon blood?
Yeah.
Be afraid.
I already did.
Don't do bacon.
Did you
Levick,
say be afraid or be a friend?
you get home to your family.
I mean, I did donate today, so he did get to drag.
Your mother is the first to see you. What has happened to you? Who did this to my baby?
Oh dear.
You should see the other guy.
I very much would like to.
Oh, I'm getting
Who
Mama
did this
Weasley
to my
vibes.
baby? Who? Help me.
What do I get this?
She's like slowly crawling over the table.
Fucking Sonico.
like, yeah, full grudge. Just.
Well, what happened was we finished up the field early.
That doesn't sound like a name, boy.
We went swimming. Fun. I was throwing rocks across the lake. Tobo and his friends showed up and decided they were to steal our clothes.
She goes from that slow crawl to like that sudden fast jerky movement where you cover like 10 feet in half a second, and it's like all you hear is like the cracking of joints.
Like an arcane thing.
From
Yeah.
here, 60 frames per second. Frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So this is
Yeah.
no,
full-size.
mom step.
Marcus tried to take clothes and
And they hurt my baby.
not immediately. Namira tried to stop them. I tried to stop them by hitting Marcus in the face with a rock. Beautiful. Sorry, Dad.
Head starts.
Wait, so you threw the first shot and it was a rock?
After that, it was chaos.
Really?
Some of us gave as
your
good as
mom
we
turned
got.
into a Kodama.
I love the the idea. He has no idea who actually hit him because, from his perspective, one boot is the same as another. No one even threw punches at him. He just kind of got hit when people were moving.
Daddy, I'm concerned.
Chaos and I got stepped on. I think we gave as good as we got.
Someone stepped
Uh-oh.
on you.
I don't know who. It may have been a friendly. It was chaos.
I see.
We knocked out some.
His dad's in the back with a little vial of holy water and a spoon.
Down, baby, down.
Your dad just kind of walks in and slowly puts his hand, like, just barely touching your mother. Honey, remember what the town council said?
Remember what the
I
sheriff said?
can just picture her turning around with that chili. From
Oh, it's
Dory,
like-
that chili.
It's
No.
The proper technique is right arm on left shoulder.
Like
So
she
that when they
rotates
turn on
at
you,
the
your arm is
waist.
already in the way.
I was thinking that she did shit. Neck down, doesn't move, and she's still looking him in the eyes.
No, just rotates at the waist. Like knees are still oriented towards you.
I was picturing her head just turning.
Yeah, that's
Nope.
what it is.
It's the full upper body turning. They stepped on my baby. I'm aware he's alive, and we want everyone to stay that way.
I gotta see, what was your mom again?
What is this? What are they?
She's a town record keeper.
Right, so she'll kill them with paper.
No,
She'll know where they live, where they sleep.
and there will be no record.
What are you talking about? There was never a topo in this
She'll
village.
make sure that they're paid up, though.
No topo was ever born in this village. I have all the records.
And that one just isn't there.
If that were true,
I've got the only records about any. If there were a topo that was born here, surely there'd be a record somewhere in here, or in the taxman's ledger. He was under the age of adulthood. He hadn't paid any taxes yet. He didn't exist then in the eyes of the crown and the town.
Shame.
Sorry.
Your
Sorry,
dad just
guys.
kind of escorts your mother out, like just kind
Suits on the table, son.
of like come on, not quite pulling her, just that really intense fingertip grip where you're not actually squeezing, but you're like not letting go of that contact where it can quickly become the grab the animal before it escapes.
You're not actually pulling, but you're imagining your finger pads are powerful magnets.
Like you're
And
full
they're back.
Spider-Manning her away. Just no.
When you started the description, I expected you like your dad walks around the corner, sees what's going on, and slowly backs up.
Like the Homer Simpson.
No, it's that one villain or that one henchman from the Batman episode opens the door, sees Batman. Batman looks at him. Nope, going home.
Or like those two stormtroopers when like,
Kylo Ren.
Oh yeah, Kylo Ren threw the thing out the like.
I'm
Boom.
going this way now.
Oh, let's go patrol Sector 7
Like,
instead.
oh, this isn't my second.
You know what? I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Good job,
Yeah.
Dante.
Your dad just kind of escorts her
Oh, I
out.
think I need to hit sick bay.
Eat food. Don't
down.
don't skip dinner. Don't do it.
This
Round the
down,
corner.
grabs a ball of soup, my little chalkboard pads of chalk, and starts sketching out the arc of that rock in midair.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
The last thing you see is your mother's hand just kind of dart around the edge of the door.
This makes daddy.
Have any siblings, or are you usually child?
So far, only child.
I think the only one of us that isn't an only child is the farm. I'm assuming you have siblings.
We clearly.
Actually, yeah, that's something that was never covered. Like,
Yeah, it's almost like you.
yeah.
Like, we
Oh,
kind of
so-
have. Like, I
Meanwhile,
have
back at the
siblings.
tavern, because we've already covered you.
Yeah, because I figured a human and a dwarf probably. That seems like something that's kind of hard to have
That's a
kids
halfling
there.
there?
Anyways, back at the tavern, Krusk looks at you. Well, you got in good fight.
I did. I have teeth.
Ah, trophies. Very good, very good.
If you collected teeth, out of curiosity, did you collect? Did you collect Luke's to be like, he must have forgotten these, I'll get him to him later?
Hold on.
Tozo?
High or low?
No, like the ones Luke knocked out.
That is what, 31?
78.
Yeah.
Ah, trophies.
And these are Luke's. He forgot them.
Ah, it's good to always collect your companions' trophies too. You give them to them later.
Topo, we went swimming because we finished all of our tours at the
And
bar.
you beat an older boy.
He's
Yes.
not that tall.
Good, good. Sit,
But he
put
had-
you down at a table. Now.
We were swimming and
Yes.
because we finished our chore and
Good,
they-
good, good.
he
Finish
and-
responsibility
he and
before
Marcus
fun.
showed up and they had
And
like
like
the
four.
other boys who
Son of a bitch.
were like their gang, their evil gang.
Ah, yes,
And
yes,
they-
yes.
They were going and they were grabbing our clothes. They were going to take our clothes,
Forgot about the state.
and then
Ah, thieves.
Lemuria tried to stop them, but
Levick.
Levick beat her. He beat her to the punch because he threw a rock.
Ah,
Pinged
fine.
Marcus
Look at
right
this
in the
tiny
head.
one, he can't reach with punch fit enough.
It's working. Yeah. And then
I was all the way in the middle of the lake, so it took me a little bit to get there. But then,
always terrible place to start far from battle. Have to walk all the way there.
exactly. So I got there and it was a brawl. It was a big happy brawl.
Yes.
And we were getting hit and they were hitting and I want to say we won, but maybe it's a tie. But I got teeth.
Good. Have trophy now.
Yes.
Look at this,
Yeah.
his mind is fucking horrifying. I just
Have to add it to your hoard. It's very important to add things to your hoard. Your mother says so. Works late tonight. Has to get ready for festival.
Mother says that there's this fairy that shows for teeth and gives things for the hoard.
Used to be.
Well, I did tell Topo that he what did I say? I said, Topo, the Harvest Fae make it so that you're invisible so that you don't affect the rest of us for our working ethic. And everybody didn't understand.
Your father gives you the exact same look. Like,
Say just like that.
he's okay. We'll work on intimidation. It's hard thing. It's hard thing to learn.
Maybe if I
perhaps being
maybe if I get
bilingual has caused this problem. I will have his mother work on
bigger-
this.
Maybe if I get bigger tomorrow, can we do more exercise?
Always. Gesundheit.
Listen,
Wait, no.
Wait.
Tomorrow is sort of fair.
That's true. Wait, I could ask Mom, and she can tell me how she changes into bigger things.
I mean, she explained to me once did not work.
I'll
But-
try it. I'll try it.
Try everything. Tomorrow is fair. Tomorrow, peddlers come. Tomorrow, people come to tavern. Tomorrow, people drink. Tomorrow, I wear my armor. Tomorrow,
the armor.
I bring down Skull Splitter.
Tomorrow, JRPG Village burned to ground.
It's going to be a good day tomorrow.
Leave our
village
alone,
Mel Brooks.
Maybe I get trophy. Maybe Topo Dad not happy. Come to argue. And your dad just kind of stares off into the middle distance.
He would because of the chaotic good part of it.
Just-
It's a fight and it's a work, and it's like now we have blood stuff that we can do.
Now we have.
So what I'm hearing is that the
Barkeep loves bar brawls.
no the I'm trying to remember the technical name of
I'm
Dragonborn. That's it. So what I'm hearing is that your Dragonborn mom is the sane one of the family. I don't like the sound of that at all.
She's a copper dragonborn, so she is also chaotic good in nature, and she has more sense. I'll give her that.
But
But
she's too busy. It's like,
she is playful to my father.
well, I was about to say, she's also too busy, like, maintaining the woods and nature and doing all this other stuff. I'm sure my son and my husband are doing just fine. You know, it's been a while since I've seen them. Let's go back and... What is that back? What is that back? Why are you smiling so much? Where's Topo's dad?
Don't worry about it. Meanwhile,
Back at the ranch.
yep, we go to our last two people's home. Y'all walk in, battered, bruised.
Wait.
Bawling.
Both do? Or
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you were at the fight.
You came, you saw, there was ass kicking. Partly your own.
Your mother is setting dinner on the table. Well, that took longer than expected for you all to get.
I want her to hear this.
What has happened?
Everyone's real quick to forget that the one of the very first things in this fight was her biting a kid.
These are all wrong.
I said one of the very first things.
Right.
That's the part you leave out in your telling.
That's because I was without sin.
My line is the former cleric. That should have been my line.
I see. You shouldn't bite people, and people shouldn't. Are you okay? Okay.
So,
Well,
I picture her
I
running
better
up to
come
me.
take a look. And she walks over, pulls you in, gives you that hug, and is just pretending to inspect your bruises while she does it. Like, she pulls you in and gives you that one-armed hug while she lifts up parts and pretends to inspect bruises and things like that.
so where are you?
Keep
All
in
you gotta
mind.
do is stay still. This
Keep
is
in
it.
mind.
Yeah, no one can see you.
Just-
Yeah, it's that, pull you in with one arm.
And it's
Yeah, and then, like, the inspection and
and
everything
it's
like that.
it's the knuckle. Like it's
Yeah,
instant
yeah.
nuzzle and melt
She
into
takes you
her
under her
arms.
wing, you nuzzle into her.
And just
into you.
like
Meanwhile, the big brother completely used to fight. It's like, oh no, don't worry about me. I just can't see out of
Actually-
my right eye right now. That's fine.
No, Jen is going to just, as unobtrusively as possible, exit and go to their room.
There.
Their room. Okay, makes sense.
I mean, we
Yeah.
already
Jen,
established that your
um,
father liked you better.
But there's just been
because I don't
a
have
dark cloud
Yeah.
over him.
Jen, don't think you're getting away.
I don't cry. So like for
Ma'am.
me to snip
Fairy's eye was probably full.
or like I don't like
She pulls you in the same way and is just doing the head tilt to inspect both of you.
Jen does not look at her.
Out of curiosity, just because you weren't here, this did turn into a pretty chaotic brawl. Like it started off with "fuck you, chomp," Topo cracked her in the side of the head, and then it was just fucking get him. just how would you have taken that? Would it have been like obviously there's going to be a side of you hit my fucking sister, but aside from that, would it have been good brawl, and we did some ass kicking ourselves, fuck it, or it would have been fucking another fight. God
Oh,
damn it. Just so you can.
I am essentially. I was gonna try to do it in context, but as the question's asked, yeah, I essentially. Yes, there is the essential factor of someone hit my sister, and I was not able to repay them as I would have liked.
Oh, you never rolled your percentile dice to see if you got any teeth.
Because I wasn't actually in the fight, but
Well, we
yeah,
can roll that
that's
after.
basically how I'm playing it. It's I'm mixing some reality into it.
I got an 84,
I wasn't
by the way.
able to give what to give.
Like 84 decent.
Nope.
I'm guessing it was a 90 was the cutoff for getting some teeth.
Fine. Can I at least crack tooth?
Even if
But
it
yeah,
was part one of these.
that's why Jin is so dour right now. Is because he doesn't feel like he did enough in the fight.
Yeah, fair.
Your dad walks in, sees what your mother's doing. What seems to have happened?
I'm going to
Walks up. Does that like one arm pick up?
bit him.
I see.
And Jin's fists whiten off, or lavender
The
knuckles.
best I could. I tried to fight. I tried to be strong.
That's good enough.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Daddy doesn't know this was a brawl. All Daddy, from Daddy's perspective.
I said we tried to fight.
Yeah, but that's the. He's probably immediately going, "Oh, those racist little fucks jumped my kids.
Your dad walks up, looks at you.
Oh, they're gonna die."
Does not look at it,
Jen,
sir.
look at me.
Deep breath, looks at him.
That is good enough for me, General.
Friends.
I'll be bringing you tomorrow.
I see. Sets you down. Both of you eat your dinner.
He's like 12 years old.
11.
I have to go set some things up for tomorrow's festival. Of course I'm coming. Never missed a harvest festival.
You too, Mom?
Yes, I intend to win the pie contest this year.
I believe in you, Mommy.
Roll deception with disadvantage.
No, fuck you, because I didn't say that his mom would have the winning pie. I said I believe in you, Mommy. So
There's no
fuck
deception.
all of you.
But you know it. You know who the winner is going to be.
I have every confidence in you, love. Every confidence. And your dad very pointedly does not look at your mother when he says that.
Deception, not a skill for me. I have proficiency in it. Let's just.
So
It's fine, you brought some
attempting to roll with advantage.
She can't see me, she can tell.
And your dad walks out.
I took all of the. Everyone else, this was a good. Woo! That was a bit of fun, yeah. Because you got the orc, the dragonborn orc, the human dwarf, yeah, fine. The gnome, absolutely insane. Of course, he thought it was a good time.
He's our honey badger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But meanwhile, the two siblings, it's like, this is a traumatic event. Everyone else, like, it was the best day ever.
It was a firefight.
What if it was one guy with six? What if it was one guy with 6 rocks?
The next day, each
My Lord, friend.
each of you wakes up to these, very, very sore, very, very stiff,
Any black eyes?
and freaking names, still learning people's names. Rogar's case, more so than normal. Sleeping on teeth you have found is uncomfortable.
It's got like,
One got between 2 of your
it's got like
scales.
the princess and the pea, my friend.
Oh, it is canon that instead of a car bed, he has a fake horde bed.
Baby.
But it's only a twin.
Shh. As I was saying, you all wake up the next day sore, bruised, and stiff, but with the spark of excitement as you hear the first of the wagons pulling up and a drummer tapping out a lively tune. It is the start of the Harvest Festival.
And the last day of this small, sleepy town.
And that is where we will end this session.
How right you are, sir.
I'm getting flashbacks for now.
And we'll see how the festival goes next week.
I'm getting flashbacks to every